This is a real life story of a man who once ruled the street of Nigeria with blood, bullets, and also black magic. A name that the police will never forget, and a name that inspired fear across the country at that time. In 1950 in Abeokuta, Ogun State, a young man was born and his name was Adisa Kuye Olusegun, but the street known him as Shina Rambo. Shina Rambo was a notorious Nigerian armed robber and a ritualist who terrorized southwestern Nigeria and parts of the West Africa in the 1990s. He was very famous for his violence and fetishism, and also some mystical escape tactics he used at that time. He was said to be a man full of dark rituals and sacrifice, and some said he is a man who bullet doesn't penetrate into. Shina Rambo was born into a military family. His father was reportedly a soldier and a traditionalist who worshipped Ogun, the Yoruba god of iron and war. From a young age, Shina Rambo was exposed to fetish practices, sacrifice, and also diabolic rituals. He later admitted that his father initiated him into the dark arts. This upbringing planted in him a deep belief in invisibility through rituals. And as he got older, he went deeper into fetishism. He visited powerful native doctors across Nigeria and even traveled to places like Benin Republic and also Togo to obtain more powerful dangerous power. In his prime, Shina Rambo led a gang of over 50 men who were heavily involved in fetish practices. They robbed several places like bank, highway travelers, even police stations, and also the military convoys. He was said to use blood for rituals, including bathing in them for protection. He robbed several places like Oyo State, Ogun State, Ondo, Edo, even in Benin Republic where he went to meet some native doctor. He also robbed them there. He was said to possess charm that could make him disappear, turn into animal, or survive several gunshots. He openly mocked the police during his robbery spree. Witnesses claimed that he would walk through bullets without even flinching. Shina Rambo once said, "I used to command demons. I would sit on a chair, close my eyes, and disappear. I have escaped death several times." Shina Rambo admitted he used blood sacrifice regularly, including those of humans. And in one of his interviews, years later, he confessed that he slaughtered people just to use their blood for spiritual protection before a robbery. He also claimed to sleep in graveyards, marry spiritual wives, and also communicate with demonic spirits. The belief in this power made many of his gang members see him as a spiritual leader, not just as a robber. Eventually, the Nigerian police and the military formed a joint task force to hunt him down. And Shina Rambo has escaped several times in the past, but in 1995, after a major operation, he was finally captured. It was rumored that his charms failed him during this fierce gun battle, and he was shot, arrested, and also he was locked up. He was sentenced to death, but later he had sentence reduced due to a long-term imprisonment. He spent several years behind bars, but prison is where his story took another shocking turn. While still in prison, Shina Rambo claimed to have had a divine encounter. He reportedly had a vision of Jesus Christ, and he also gave his life to Christ. From that point on, he renounced crime, he destroyed all his charms, and he began to study the Bible. And after surviving that time, he was released, not as a wanted man this time, but as a born-again Christian and also a street preacher. He said Jesus appeared to me in prison, and he told me my time was up, so I have to drop everything and I gave my life to God. Today, Shina Rambo claims to be a full-time evangelist, warning youth about the danger of crime, cultism, and also fetish practices. He preaches in church, and sometimes he grants interviews to tell a story of transformations. Many Nigerians are still skeptical. Some believe the new Shina Rambo is a different person, using the same name, while others argue that he's just a rebranded for survival. However, those who met him in person testify that he seems genuinely changed, and he pushes passionately against crime at all times. From a man once soaked in blood and darkness, to a man now preaching grace and salvation, Shina Rambo's story is one of the most shocking and powerful transformation stories in Nigerian history. Whether you believe in second chances or not, his life shows that no one is too far gone to change, not even a ritualist or a armed robber. Thank you for your time.